Good morning and mabuhay. I'm Marjan discussing to you about products. So what are products? To tell you honestly, almost everything around us is a product. By almost everything, I mean the chairs we sit on, the gadgets we are using, even the assistance given to us by the sales customers are products. Products are defined as the goods, services, and even ideas offered to the market satisfying one's need or demand. Product came from the Latin word produce, that means to lead or bring forth. In retails, products are called merchandise. On manufacturing, raw products are sold as finished goods. And commodities are raw materials or anything widely available in the open market. In products, we have the goods, which are the actual physical product. This includes the ballpen we are using, the foods you bought on a local bakery, and even the packaging is part of the goods. Now, when we order something from Grab or Food Panda, or you walk into a salon and you requested a haircut, the product they'll be giving us is a service. Services are non-material actions that change something on a consumer, usually by the seller. Uh, then we have the ideas. Those research paper we've been crying on every night can also be sold as long as it's patented. For the artists out there, art commissions are ideas which are intellect that has commercial value but not sold as either goods or services.
Mabuhay! I'm Alfonso Antonio Villasevedo, and I'll be talking about product classification. We classify products by use or by association. A good example is when we open Shopee or Lazada. All products are categorized accordingly. By use, for example, power tools can be found in the home and living section. Electric blenders can be found in the home appliances section. Products can be classified by association. For example, the brand Olay has always been associated with makeup. Therefore, it could be found in the makeup section. Lego has always been associated as a toy. Therefore, it could be found in the kids section. Now, what is a product line? A product line is a group of products that are closely related to each other because they function in a similar manner, are sold to the same customer groups, and are marketed to the different same types of outlets or fall within given price ranges. A good example is Nike's sportswear product line. Their product line are marketed to the same customer groups, which are from athletes to ordinary people who have active lifestyles, and all of their products cater to all of them. They make product lines that suit specifically for each customer groups. They have product lines of running shoes for the runners. They have product lines of basketball shoes for the basketball players. They have product lines of casual shoes for the casual person. And all of those products priced accordingly to their respective customer groups. Benefits and solutions. The core benefit is what consumers feel they are getting when they purchase a product. In other words, the core benefit caters to the needs of the consumer. It is the main reason why the consumer bought the product in the first place. It is usually the main purpose of the product's own existence. For example, fire extinguishers extinguish fires. That is the core benefit of fire extinguishers. Extinguishing fire is what is expected of the consumer when they purchase a fire extinguisher. The four levels of products include core, tangible, augmented, and promised. The four levels is like a spectrum from your needs to your wants in buying a product. Factors that consumers consider when buying a product. Consumer considers a product's price, which is the value the consumer will use in exchange for that product. store environment, and or surroundings. A person in a higher socioeconomic status would buy at croissants, while a person who is saving will go to a local market. Brand value, for example, Apple. Apple products are bought because of its brand. Advertising and marketing activities. People only buy your products when they are aware of it. Buyer's past experience. A customer who didn't get the results from a product would likely not buy that product again. And a customer will buy that product again if that product works as intended for them. Accessibility or convenience. A customer would not travel around the world to buy a light bulb. A customer would rather buy a light bulb at their nearest hardware store. Brand reputation. Customers would hesitate to buy unbranded products or from unknown brands. Packaging. Customers always love a good unboxing of their products as it is a huge part of a product's presentation. Core product. The core product identifies what the consumers feel what they're getting when they purchase the product. A good example is Easy Soft. People buy Easy Soft shoes not for their brand, not for their style, not for their looks, not for their design. Customers buy Easy Soft because they feel they're getting what they need. Customers buy Easy Soft because Easy Soft shoes fulfill their needs. When customers buy Easy Soft shoes, they buy it for its sole purpose, which is to be waterproof, flexible, and durable good shoes. Tangible products. Tangible products is reflected in the quality, features, brand names, styling, and packaging. A good example is the Apple iPhone. People buy the new iPhone because every time an iPhone is released, it has new features. People buy Apple products because it is Apple. Because Apple products is an established brand that provides quality products. Apple products are also packaged in an appealing way. It gives the customer a good unboxing experience. Another example is the Adidas Yeezys. People buy the Yeezys for its quality and brand. Since it's Adidas, it's a trusted brand. It features an aero design that lets air in a stylish design. It is also packaged well and there's a ton of unboxing videos of Yeezys in the internet.
Next is the augmented product. There needs to be an assessment of what further or long-time benefits we can offer. This ensures that we get a loyal purchasing customer. In simple words, augmented product means offering after-sale benefits and services. The buyer often expects such services, so they will reject the core tangible product if these are not available. Examples of these products in department stores are restrooms, escalators, elevators, and parking spaces. Other examples are after-sales services, extended warranties, blog forums, and customer support. This extra service is an integral part of the augmented product and a key to their success. In a world with many strong competitors and few unique products, the role of the augmented product is clearly increasing. The augmented product is gaining ground since it creates additional opportunities to differentiate the products from competitive offerings. Next is the promise product. Every product has an implied promise. An implied promise is a characteristic that is attached to the product over time. The promise product is the long-term result that the customer hopes to achieve by selecting the product. The promise product may be financial, the resale value of the car, home, or property. Like the core product, the promise product is highly personal. Generally, marketers find that there will be groupings of customers seeking a similar promise, but there is not a single promise product across all customers. Can the core product and the promise product be the same thing? Yes, they can, but often that the core product is more focused on the immediate need and the promise product has a long-term element.
I'm Ada Janelle Arbala and I'll be discussing about consumer product and its first two types, which are the convenience product and shopping products. First off, what is a consumer product? It is also referred to as final good and is generally any tangible product for sale that is used for personal, family, household, or non-business purposes. In other words, these are goods that are bought for consumption by the average consumer. But not every consumer product is the same as it varies and depends on the needs of every customers. From a marketing perspective, there are four types of consumer products, each with different marketing considerations. These are convenience products, shopping products, specialty products, and unsought products. Among the four types of consumer products, the convenience product is bought most frequently. A convenience product is a consumer product or service that customers normally buy frequently, immediately, and without great comparison or buying effort. As you can see, convenience products are those types of consumer products that are usually low priced and placed in many locations to make them readily available when consumers need or want them. These products are widely distributed, require mass promotion, and are placed in convenient locations. Some examples include laundry detergents, fast food, sugars, and magazine. For the next type of consumer product is shopping products. These are consumer products where customers usually compares on attributes such as quality, price, and style in the process of selecting and purchasing. Thus, a difference between the two types of consumer products presented so far is that the shopping product is usually less frequently purchased and more carefully compared. Therefore, consumers spend much more time and effort in gathering information and comparing alternatives. Examples of these are furnitures, clothing, cars, and airline services.
Mabuhay! My name is Rafael Adrian Galang, and I will be reporting about specialty and unsought products. But first, let us talk about specialty products. So specialty products are consumer products and services with unique characteristics or brand identification for which a significant group of customers is willing to create and make a special purchase effort. So these kinds of products are not that commonly seen in the market in contrast to the first two types of consumer products. Hence, it requires a certain amount of effort to purchase a specialty product. Second, types of the consumer products involve different levels of effort in the purchasing process. The specialty product requires a special purchase effort but applies only to certain customers. Specialty products are also made to cater to a specific group of people such as anime fans, K-pop stans, collectors, and the like. Finally, from the perspective of consumers, specialty products are so unique that they will go to great lengths to seek out and purchase them. So this means that specialty products are not comparable to one another. For example, if a person opts to buy a Lamborghini, he or she would not compare it to perhaps a Ferrari or a Porsche, since the Lamborghini sets itself apart from other car brands because of its trademarks and certain qualities and perks. Hence, it is a specialty product. So what are the different kinds or examples of specialty products? So this can be K-pop and anime merchandise, expensive cars, designer bags, signature dishes, and concert tickets. As you can see, the mentioned products are only just a few of specialty products which are not usually bought at a regular basis and are indeed special since it only caters to specific types of people. For example, designer bags are those catered to fashionistas or those people who like to elaborate their glamour. Signature dishes are for those who would like to taste gourmet food instead of the normal food. Concert tickets are for those fans who would like to see their favorite band or artist live up on stage. So let's talk about unsought products this time. So unsought goods are goods that the consumer does not know about or does not normally think of buying. So this is a bit contrasting to the first three. Purchases of unsought goods may arise due to danger or the fear of danger. So these are bought out of terrible need not out of want. Most new innovations are unsought until consumers become aware of them. So a good example is that face shields and masks are not usually bought before the pandemic happened. But since there's a big need to protect ourselves from contracting the virus in these hard times, then there's been a big need for such products. So before these became unsought products, now they are regular products that are bought by many. And finally, The purchase of these goods may not be immediate and can be deferred. So, as mentioned before the pandemic, hindi natin binibili yung ganitong products until there came a time that there has been a need in this pandemic. Hence, unsought goods require advertising and personal selling support, and extensive marketing in other areas as well. So, in order to have a better perspective of unsought products, let's look at a few examples. So, a very classic example of an unsought product is a fire extinguisher. So, we can clearly see this because no person in the right mind would want a fire extinguisher for him or herself just because he or she wants it. We buy fire extinguishers in order to protect ourselves from the chances of a fire. It may be in our personal homes, establishments, malls, and the like. So this is why, in order to protect ourselves, and because we fear that the fire that could destroy a lot of our valuables. Okay? So that's why we buy a fire extinguisher out of need. So as mentioned a while ago, the N95 mask. Since this kind of mask compared to the regular cloth masks and surgical masks, these are a bit more expensive. But since people would like to buy this more advanced design of a mask in order to protect themselves, now this became from an unsought product to a regular consumer product. Also, funeral services. As they say, you only live once, but of course, you only die once. So these funeral services are something that you would need once in your life, actually once after your life. So there would be a lot of effective advertising, as you can see in different advertisements on the TV, advertising itong funeral services po. Textbooks, we buy textbooks so that we would be able to survive school and to pass our exams. It's out of that need and desire to get good grades. And the same logic applies to CCTV systems to avoid theft and robbery, and also life insurance. Right? And that will be the end of my report. So thank you for listening. Good day and mabuhay.